What's up everybody, how are you doing? I am Yan, thank you for coming here again, and today we are listening to a debut group. Congrats. I have not heard of them, but I just saw them on this list thingy, and I was like, okay, let's check them out. I am always excited to get to know new groups. And so the name of this group is called Rumble.G. I'm not sure what G stands for, maybe girls, but Rumble, I'm not sure why Rumble too. I want to know the meaning or the quote-unquote the background information about why they're called Rumble.G, like Rumble, get ready to rumble, and they're girls. That's all I can think of. But the name of their song is even harder to say. Okay, let's try. Roopretelcham. Cham. I don't know what that means. If you do know, let me know. I feel like it's going to be a wacky song, like upbeat, energetic, and maybe I'll listen to how they say the title, which is Roopretelcham. I try my best, so I will find out very soon. Let's check out this debut group right now. Alright, we see some lights, light bulbs to be exact, and Roopretelcham. The font and all gives me like a classical music type of font, but that's all that popped up in my head. So let's enjoy Rumble.G's debut song.
Rumble.G, yeah, let's move on. Let go. Hey, remember your dream? Did you achieve your dream? Fly too high, too right, too high. Let's play. You have a wing.
상상하던 모든 게 현실이 될 거야.
더 높게 날아봐. 꿈꿔왔던 공간이야.
Fly, fly up
Into the sky.
아무도 관심 갖지 않았지. 꿈을 향해서 달려 심장이 터지게.
수미터까지 차오르게 달려도 상자 속에 갇혀버린 나.
하늘을 향해 고개를 들어봐.
두 팔을 벌리고 힘껏 뛰어올라. 보이지 않니? 바다를 너의 날개. 꿈의 크기시가 그대로 날아올라. You have a wing.
상상하던 모든 게 현실이 될 거야.
더 높게 날아봐. 꿈꿔왔던 순간이야. Fly, fly
cool. I like their logo. It has the word Rumble, but then this massive G here that's part of the R. That's pretty creative. Okay, congrats, Rumble.G. I did not expect it to sound and look like this MV-wise. So there are lots of things that I noticed and want to share, and if you know anything about Rumble.G, please let me know, and that might help me, understand why some of these things are happening in this MV. But I couldn't recall them saying their title, Roopretelcham, unless they said it really quickly, and I just didn't notice, so I might have to re-listen to it or find the lyrics and see, what that means, and even Google it, like, what does that mean, as it sounds very exotic too. But let's start from the beginning. From the beginning, it already sounded a little like, like something unexpected going on just because of the music. Of course, we see different scenes, nothing like obscure or, very odd or surprising or shocking. It's just the girls, but the music kind of like made you get ready for what's coming up ahead. And so there are 4 members, and I don't know who she is, but it seems like she has many roles or many things on her, I guess, description box, so to speak. It seems like she's a lot of times the center, raps, sings, dances, and we see her quite a lot. That's just an observation. Maybe she has all these like main dancer, main rapper, those roles. But she has done a lot. But for the other members, we see them not as often, at least from what I know. It's my first time watching and listening and knowing this group, and I see her pretty often. I see her sing a little bit more. These 2 girls seems to be more like vocalists, not necessarily like quote-unquote like main or whatever they call it, but it seems like these 2 have the most lines and the most parts, and the other 2 girls just have kind of like not side lyrics, I don't know what they're called, maybe like a sentence or 2 versus like a paragraph, that kind of an idea. But this group also seems very mature in appearance, so I'm curious about their ages, just because maybe the makeup, the hair, and just their features, they do look a lot more mature than some of the other groups that debuted. But again, it could be the makeup, because this concept is more fierce and powerful than some of the eggy, cute and bubbly ones, right, which makes them, softer and more innocent looking. Here it's more like, getting ready to fight on with, a dance battle, not physically fighting. And so we see the filming of this MV is fairly simple, no drastic transitions. We see them in a few settings, like with the light bulbs here, like with this girl in this room with a lot of like the discs here. I actually don't know any of these. I don't know much about that type of stuff, so we'll need to learn more about it. But then we also see one of the girls in a very bright room, and we see her crying, and it's like reversed back and forth. This girl is out in nature again, so it's kind of all over the place. Don't really know. There's really no storyline, but everyone has like their own moments where they could stand out, and viewers can get to see them more clearly and more distinctly. And so we also have another member here with shorter hair out. It looks like in a rooftop of some sort, and then they usually gather together to dance indoors. And so yeah, like, why is she barefoot? I don't know. Maybe is it just being part of nature, more bare, right, being one with the trees? I don't know. But some of the choreo, though, I remember, it's like cool and flexible, but there's also like some parts where I think if they were practicing by themselves, it might be a little cheesy, like a little bit of a flappy move here. But when doing it together and with the other dancers, it doesn't look as cheesy or silly. But sometimes, like other groups, they'll be like, why am I doing this move, right? But when together, it looks pretty cool. The moves aren't challenging, but I feel like to make it groovy, flexible, and smooth, that's like a whole new level. So it is definitely doable, but you need to be careful with, the angles that you need to do when dancing. And then this part, not her, but this part felt like a totally different world. at first like, okay, I'm getting the hang of this melody, but then this part for like 30 seconds or more, it sounded really funky, too funky, that I was like, are these two separate songs? Like, I didn't think that this part was needed, or they could turn this part into a different song. I don't know, but it seemed really different, and it contrasted a lot, so I was like, what is going on? And I guess this is like the dance break, since they didn't sing at that time, so we hear the instruments, we hear the music very clearly, so I wasn't sure. But like I said, this movie, this MV seems to be simple, but maybe, like I said, I don't know Rumble.G, I don't know which entertainment business, maybe it's like a new company, and lots of things require money, so they have to keep it simple, but I think it's pretty good. So yeah, tell me more about Rumble.G. Her voice, wait, did I even talk about voices? Not yet. Sorry. I want to say their voices are awesome. It was strong, it rings, it was high when it needed to, rapping, I think, well, she also rapped, yeah. She has a good, confident, like, rapping voice as well, besides her singing voice, and the other members also had nice voices too, but I wish I had the chance to listen to them a little bit more. But I'm sure their album and future songs, other members will be able to sing a lot more, and I can appreciate other voices as well in the group. I think this is a great start. I am curious to see what else they have in store for us. They have introduced us to a powerful concept, and so I want to see, what else they can do, whether it's another powerful theme, or something softer, or ballad, or I don't know, but I would love to get to know them more, as there's something unique about them. I would like to get to know them more, as like I have said, I have never heard of this group before. If you know anything about them, or if some of these members were from former like survival programs, that is pretty cool too, right? Recruiting those who didn't make it to like the top 10 or top 11 or top 6, whatever. It's nice that, other companies accept and, invite them to be part of a group. So, like I said, possibly. Alright, thank you so much for watching this with me. Tell me about your thoughts about Roopretelcham by Rumble.G, and I will see you in another video. Thank you so much.